performance from Brigada. Now, for one night only on May 6th, over 20 bands, musicians, and artists will take part in a merry music-making marathon called Earthday Jam. Here to tell us more about it are Midi Hentica, Marketing Officer of Dimitri Productions, and Raja Bonavi, Associate Coordinator of Earthday Jam 2011. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning.
And congratulations, first off. It's been 11 years already that Earthday Jam has been jamming its way into on the streets and into people's awareness of environmental consciousness. Tell us, I guess, where it is at this 11th year, how it's evolved.
Well, I can still remember the humble beginnings. The first one was, it wasn't actually Earthday Jam, it was Earthborn, and it was at the Subic Bay. And we were able to garner this large amount of crowd and to promote environmental awareness. And from then on, I think my parents, Miss Lubonavi, and my dad, Director Toto Hentica of the event, they were bitten by the bug to promote environmentalism through music. So from then on, the second one was Earthday Jam. It was a Hard Rock Cafe, a small number of crowd with a few friends. And then they told my dad and my mom, they were like, Lu, Toto, you should make this bigger. This is big. I think this is great. You're promoting music as well as environmentalism for the general public. So they did, and then we went to Intramuros. Imagine the walled city of Manila, rocking the beat for Mother Earth. And then from then on, we went to Mas Morato for 7 years. And then now we're at the Mall of Asia by the Bay. We went to Mall of Asia because we felt the need to reach out to the public. We want Earthday Jam to be available to the entire populace of the Philippines, not just in different sectors.
And where else to go, but also right there by something that's very naturally beautiful. What do you think it is in the appeal of music that really draws people to, to whatever advocacy an event has? In this case, specifically the environment. How much does music contribute to the success of promoting environmental awareness?
Well, music is a universal vessel, and through it, it is easier to connect to almost anybody because everyone feels the beat, and later on they can ask questions of what is that music all about afterwards. But the most direct way into people's minds is music.
I mean, speaking of all the bands that you guys have had throughout the years, some of them perform, specific songs about the environment, about their love for the environment. So, speaking of connecting on that, but on that level, you really kind of make that message heard. Let's talk about some of the people that are going to be performing this year. One of my favorites, talaga, Six Cycle Mind. Tell us about the other. We heard from Brigada earlier.
Yeah, Brigada with their awesome performance. Well, we have an array of several performers. Six Cycle Mind, Bloomfields with their 80s music, awesome. Brigada, Franco, the super power band that I'm sure lots of the girls are gonna watch. Imago, my mom, Lu Bonavi, Nina, River Maya, Session Road, City, Sponge Cola, Scabeche, Tanya Markova, The Dawn, and many more.
Ang daming
iba-ibang genre. Just as Raja said, music kasi, it's unity and diversity. It's able to appeal to everyone. The thing about Earthday Jam is we don't just cater to one specific crowd. Everyone can join and watch. It's free admission. So even if you're from the elite class, or if you're from the middle class, or you're a blue-collared, white-collared worker, whoever you are, you can join and come from whatever race, from whatever country. That's how music is.
Padaan ka lang sa mall that day, you really, I mean, there's no problem. Admission is free. I do have a question. I mean, you have the support of everyone when they go and they're celebrating in the jam. But how do you kind of make sure that people take a message away from it also? Is there a part of you guys, after all the work that you put into it, kind of just think, sinasabi na ng mga tao that they are environmentally aware para makipag-party lang doon pagdating doon?
The thing is, supposing, for example, Earthday Jam 2010, we were able to garner an audience of approximately like 7,000 to 10,000 people. Out of all those people who attend Earthday Jam, how many people are there in the Philippines? Billions, right? Let's just say 10 billion. Out of the 10 billion people in the Philippines, 10,000 people who attend that event, after that night is over, they are one step closer to becoming more environmentally aware. Out of the 10,000 people, let's say only 5,000 would apply it to their daily lives. Out of those 5,000 people, 1,000 of those people would pass it on to their children. And out of all those children, one of them would become a future leader. at least it would have already been imbibed and incorporated into their daily lives. And therefore, who knows, he or she could grow up to be a environmentalist, future president.
Yeah, find out alternate sources of energy. No, well, that's a great way to put at it. I mean, to look at it, because a lot of people do get disheartened sometimes when you have an advocacy, and then after the event or after, you know, the hype around it, you kind of think, did people really take away what I wanted them to take away from it? But I mean, you guys do have a lot of information out there. People aren't just going to go and party and dance, right? They're also going to be lots of places where they can learn.
There are special guest speakers from the DENR, from the Earthday Network Philippines. We're also getting the experts, the specialists who can speak about climate change and what's happening now. And through music to draw the crowd. But when the crowd is there, these speakers, these guests are there to enlighten us about what is happening.
Have you guys got, it's only a couple days away, do you guys have any idea of what those, any new information or special topics that might be talked about that hasn't been talked about in past years?
Well, the theme for this year is Earth Day every day. So which is great, because some people say that Earth Day is just a fad. It's just something that comes and goes. But I don't think Earth Day should be that way. As for Earthday Jam, I don't want to look at it as like something that will just pass, like a trend. No, I want it to be like, not just me, but perhaps even my parents. They want it to be a legacy, something, a cornerstone, something that people will look upon in the next generations to see that, wow, these people are actually doing an event to promote environmentalism through music. And the event will not only house several guest speakers, but they will also have several booths wherein you can buy environmental products. You can also join several groups, like, for example, if you're into environmental things, like you want to recycle, there are going to be other booths there that you can join.
And to learn more all about that, I'm sure you guys have a website.
Yes, definitely.
Go ahead and let our viewers know about it, so we have some time to listen to a little bit more from Brigada.
Information, www.dimitriproductions.com. Also check out our Facebook. The event is over there, Earthday Jam 2011. Check it out.
Okay, Raja, anything else?
Yes, speaking of generations, it is in our generation that change should happen, because future generations are relying on this current generation, because it is at this time that we have a chance to change, whether we'll live in a water world or
or nakita naman natin doon kanina, floating. Pwede yung mga floating societies.
Yeah, on the extreme,
but it's in our hands to really start that change, right?
Yes, but all around the world there are a wide array of people working along with us in their own ways. That's why what we say, unity and diversity. What unifies us is the cause of averting the disaster that faces us.
Well, guys, I'd like to thank you for coming in and salute you for your advocacy. More power to both of you, Midi and Raja. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's hear another performance from Brigada.